Good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a Friday with Love Evolve Energy and myself. This personality's name is Chris or Chrystine. Welcome to what we do. I'm an energy geek. I speak energy geekness, and I'm a multidimensional energy channel. So that comes out through a lot of different ways: mediumship, multidimensionally, energy healing specifically, and lots of different flavors of expression of energy work and creativity. So I'm also an ecstatic dance DJ. That's DJ Leapy Lou, and there's a link for that above. So see all the links there. We'll be starting for sure the session in about 5 minutes or so, give or take. Hang out today. We're going to talk a little bit about the energetic chords and grids that we find ourselves in. We're going to deep dive more about that tonight, but we're going to start this morning. Tonight, I'm in the Light Shine Lab, so check out that link in the feed as well. Welcome, replay watchers. Hang out if you want some techniques to do some energy healing, some energy clearing, or just an energy reading or an energy scan. If that's what you're interested in, uniquely specific to you, show up, post in the feed, and we'll see what we can do for you. If you're catching this on replay, that's cool too. Listen to the things there because you might need to hear this. It might be applicable to you, even if you're watching next. So all the messages are here. All right, guys, I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Woohoo! How's it going, everybody? We're back. Just shift my position a little. Got some coffee brewing over here for me. And here we are yet again on a Friday for energy healing and scanning and reading and a little bit of chatting. Well, hi, Lori. You're the first one to show up here on the book that is Face. So welcome. Good to see you. So usually how we start these sessions is we just warm everybody up, say some announcements, and just talk about what's going on. And then as people make requests in the feed, we'll do some live energy scans, energy readings. If you want some energetic healing, if you want me to zhuzh around with your energy, you got to let me know. You got to give me permission. That's how my system works. It's how I work with my guides and your guides. If that is true for you, put in your query and your request, be specific. If there's something you'd like me to look at or something around energetically, what I can approach. Sometimes I'll pull a card. Sometimes there'll be some messages from guides or other. We'll see how it goes. Put some emojis there. That way I know what it is. I know if there's a bunch of emojis, you're not talking amongst yourselves, which I fully encourage, nor are you just rambling on about something, which I also encourage. If you want some attention from my guides, from the energy that's coming through, it feels kind of wonkalish. So we're just going to see what goes on. But again, emoji happy. So how we start these things, as I said, is I just check out the feed and I get the feel of things. I have some energy coming through back here. Let me see who's here. Oh, Lori's still here, still hanging out. Is that Steph? Is that West Coast Steph? Hey, lady. BFD in the house. I have a posse happening right now. Claire Frazee, I thought you might be here, but I don't feel Doc yet. Usually Doc kind of says hi to me. Hey, Caroline, what's going on? Good to see everybody. Callie, baby. Yeah. So let me do a few announcements. I mentioned this before. It may have been my intro, what I do, because I am simulcasting, I'm multi-streaming. This is happening live on the tube that is you, a couple of different places, and on the book that is Face, a couple of different places. And a little bit later on, it will be in the Intuitive Lifestyles Consulting television. They have an online television series. So this shows up there as well. I don't always know that I get some ILC people, but sometimes I do. I get a lot of YouTubers and I got a lot of you bookers. Yes. So we always see where the flow is. Tonight, every other Friday, I do double duty and I like to start from the morning. So if you got a scram and you want a little more of my vibe, come join me later in the day. I say tonight. I'm on the East Coast time. It's 8 p.m. in the Light Shine Lab, which is a private Facebook group initiated by our mama there, Crystal Ann Compton. And if you haven't looked at any of her podcasts, Life Magnetics, she's got some big heavy hitters going on there these days. So check that out. Tell her I sent you, and just love all around. So I will be doing a different show tonight in the Light Shine Lab. So let me just tell you about that. It is called Energy Geeks Speak. So therein, every other Friday night, you guys, before I launch in, how's my tech? My camera, my visual is skipping a bit. So I don't know if that's just the way the interwebs are happening today, but let me know. let me know if indeed I can get any of this feed. So there's that. So the show and the light shine Facebook group, private Facebook group, just join it. It's super easy to join. Everybody loves the things. And I'll be up there 8 p.m. East Coast time. So I think that's 5 p.m. West Coast time. And, 8 plus 6. So that's like in the wee hours if you're in Paris or some of my European people. That's way over there, 6 or 7 hours ahead. So you might be up there with that. Maybe not. If you're one of my European peeps, you're probably watching right now. Oh, where's the coffee? Where did I put her? Right in front of me. Energy Geek Speak is where I unpack some of the techniques. There's a bunch of different ways my offerings extend to the world. For Energy Geek Speak, we'll use the metaphor from, Christian mysticism, really. That's where I'm teaching you to fish, where I teach you how to do different techniques. I unpack the theories, the philosophies, the approaches I use from my point of view for energy work. And then we practice that a little bit. I will also give you some fish. If you're just not there, fish for yourselves. Usually a better way to go. If you just can't even bother and you just got to order takeout, book a session with me and I'll give you some fish. I'll give you some energy work. Today, gallery style, energy work. There's a lot of teaching. A lot of techniques will come up. A lot of PDAs, PDFs. PDAs. No, PAs. That's it. Public displays of affection. All the time. PSAs, public service announcements of just that may come up in somebody's energy scan, energy reading, or energy work today, which means healing, holing. You're already whole, by the way. That's a whole other conversation. If you want to ask me about that, ask me, and I'll unpack that a little bit today. So otherwise, a lot of different things can come up today. So does that make sense? What am I doing today? Tonight, I'm going to teach you how to do energy work, things to be aware of, and maybe do a little zhuzh. This morning, I'm going to ramble on like this. Probably, what's my time? Oh, we got to get, oh no, I can go for another 5 minutes here. And then we're going to dive into stuff. Chords. That's the theme for today. Some of the people that maybe are not specifically energy workers, but are intuitive, some heavy hitters. Chords is the word that a lot of people are using. So we're really going to unpack that tonight. So show up tonight in Light Shine, and I'm going to just toss the table, turn over the apple cart, and maybe ruffle some feathers. I don't know, because I have a view. So will courting come up today? Do you want me to look at what's courted in you today? And by way of that, oh, thanks, Caroline, for that feedback. I appreciate that. Maybe we'll unpack that a bit. So that's what I do in Energy Geek Speak. The energy alchemy sessions where I'm just giving you little bite-sized niblets, some amuse-bouches for energy work here. If you want a bigger session, there are a lot of, hold on one sec. All right, there we go. Can you still hear me? Is the audio still good? Let me know. If you want a little bit more, you can find me in a bunch of different ways. If you just want something regularly to rely on, you can, in terms of energy work, go to my YouTube channel. Some of you are watching from that right now. You're also watching from the group channel. Razé, what's going on, babe? So if you go to my YouTube channel, I have a lot of freebie guided meditations that are really guided energy work. You can find that stuff there. If you want to go a little bit deeper, go to my Podia. That's the link for that is above. It's essentially just, the podia.com/loveevolvenergy. And that's my Podia site where you can purchase, usually for not very much money, purchase some energy work there. So that's all my affordable stuff. That's my super affordable stuff is through Podia, where you can purchase energy, pre-recorded energy sessions. I have an energetic spa there. A couple of you here have that. And you just flush yourself once in a while. If you want some more one-on-one, if you want to learn to fish and learn to do this stuff, you book a coaching session with me. Or you do something like one of my high ticket energy alchemy sessions and we work together for a month. If you want me to fish for you, if you want me to yank out a fish fry, there'll always be a little bit of me teaching you in whatever session we do. But if you want me to do some of the heavy lifting for you, book a deeper, or a deepest. That's where you sit back, relax, and I do the work and I do the energy work for you. And then we talk about it and you practice receiving. So if your edge is receiving, book one of those. Anyway, so here we are in the feed and we're going to just do some little amuse-bouche, some little tasty, touchy on the general vibe, the general things that you can receive from me. So, I also have, it's not going to cycle around again until 2023, until we're well into 2023. But if you see my SD Pearl here in the feed, if you're on YouTube, that's where you see her commenting. If you're in the book for the book that is Face, I don't think she's there hanging out. Oh, thanks, Rosie. Thank you for just giving me feedback on the things. So one of my SD Pearl here. Hey! Ah! Tu es à Belgique? Awesome. Welcome, Ward. So the final offering I'll talk about, and then we're going to move into some amuse-bouche. So just a few sessions, today. We could do cards. If you really want a card, tell me. If you really want a message, tell me. But we are focusing on some multidimensional energies here. If you want something with decording, let me know. Defogging, decording, let me know. Okay. God, you're sending me in my way back machine, Ward. I'm glad that you speak anglais. You probably speak a little French, right? Yeah. So let me know with requests with emojis, and we'll move into that a little bit. All right, baby. I see all of you. All right. Okay, Lori, you're the first to come to show up for me here. Rachel, girl, how's it going, babe? Reach out to me at some point. I really love to talk with you. Oh, did I finish that? I didn't finish that train of thought. So let me just offer the last thing. Another thing that I offer is to work with me in group in an intensive way. And so I have the Breathe, Feel, Dream Posse happening right now. And it is, I knew it would be a thing. I knew it would be powerful. it is deep and we're moving stuff. It's amazeballs. And if you're in here in the feed, I think you're just on the tube that is YouTube. I think that's where my posse hangs out more. Just give me a testimonial because we're moving stuff. It's really powerful with a like-minded and like-hearted group of people. So that's a big deal. We'll do another BFD, Breathe, Feel, Dream Posse, probably late spring. I might be moving. So that has to happen first. And we're also in cookie season right now. You'll be seeing me post more about my cookie project, which is it's a part of me and part of what I do. That's Sugar Sal Confections. You can find me mostly on Instagram, IG. All right, Lori, I'm going to move into you first. Lori, I'm really focusing on your first name. So there's something about that. And there's something about your specificity of incarnation right now. But you're asking about this romantic connection, and you're also asking about animals. What one of the messages that's coming through, okay, what is happening here? Can I get some divine gold boundaries around me, please? Everybody put up sort of like a puffy boundary around yourself of angelic light. It's going to be a different color for everybody. So as I'm speaking with Lori, that's coming in because although I did do some energy clearing some more to really look at your energy here, Lori, I've got to get some BS out of the way. So I'm wondering, Lori, what kind of Reiki training you went through and how that study went for you, because I'm getting a lot of angelic energy. Like many things, Reiki is a Japanese art form, relatively recent artistic expression of energy healing that came through one particular person, and it has evolved because it does, and it's such a good base level training ground, and then you'll evolve. And some people have had a hard time letting go of that tradition, and so then they have like angelic Reiki and goat yoga Reiki and all this other stuff, when really you can just let go of the past and create some of your own specificity. So it seems like such a good peaceful fit for you, Lori. And so there's a lot of really good thumbs up with this path that you've chosen. And it looks like some of the, not just for yourself and the path that you're going on. So I don't know if you want a healing. You didn't say healing specifically. What I gleaned from what you requested was just a scan and a reading for all these things. So we can talk about Snowy Owl. So that's the peacefulness, this angelic sort of archangel Chamuel, this peacefulness of the first snowfall that sort of presses on like the damper pedal. If you're a pianist, you know what that is, peacefulness to it. And the Snowy Owl has this wisdom, which incorporates the yin yang, the feminine and masculine with it. Holy fire. Yep. So that's very much what I'm feeling for you. I'm not getting a ton, if I speak really honestly. Unless there's some kind of Snowy Owl connection with this human that you're connecting to romantically. It feels like that's a whole other ball of wax in a way. Let me look at your question a little bit more, but that's the only zhuzh I'm going to do for now. Yeah. Holy fire. Elohim and all the angelic hosts. Oh, yeah. That, for your energetic system, Lori, that The holy fire. Did you do Usiu? Yeah, that was my early training as well. Um, 20 years ago now. I'm not sure that they had offshoots back then, but perhaps they did. I didn't know about them. But my early energy training um, was Barbara Ann Brennan before she had the school, and then moving into Reiki before all the offshoots. So that's was my early work. It's going to take you far. That's a raft that's going to carry you far. There's something about your offering that is very much about presence, and with all Reiki systems, really, presence and sitting in peace and allowing that to emanate from you. I get winter and I get snow and I get that peaceful chill. So if you want to talk about other qualities of that, I get equanimity, the calm peacefulness of equanimity. So I'm not going to pretend, Lori, I'm not getting more about this person unless that they're connected to birds of prey in some way. If they have like a bird thing moving through, sorry, I have to look at my other device to see these other. Nope, we're good. We're good there. So I hope that's helpful, Lori. I hope that's helpful for you. Ha, yeah. Yeah. All right, Rosie. Okay, so I'm gonna I can tap into his energy, but just very a little bit, because there's an ethics around that for me to do much more with him. There's a whole different path there. There's a whole different path. He feels newer, not on his path, but to the way your energies mix. There's very much a yin yangy vibe there. All right. If we were to do a deeper session, Lori, us one-on-one, you might request, if you want to pursue this more, you might request courting. I guess you might request a cleansing, but a cards. I'm seeing if you want to move into information as opposed to energy healing or energy scans, and that would be a deep session if you wanted to do more with me. But I got to move on, baby. Got to move on, beautiful. Thank you, and I really hope that was helpful, sweetheart. Thanks, Lori. Rose, baby. What do you want, sweetheart? Oh, all right. Okay, so we just want a reading and a scan because you're asking about. Oh, Lori, can I go back to you again? So this person that you were saying that you're dating, Lori, are you still here? There's a quality of stickiness. I'm seeing some stickiness as his energy bumps up against other things. But we're going to remove that. Can we remove that? Thank you. Okay. Razin. Look at your beautiful, beautiful. You're grounding, you're grounding, you're gritting, you're gritting. So you're like, why? Why is this not flowing? Where's the block? I can't see. It's not happening. Ward, are you still here? Calm your jets, babe. Calm your jets. Hold on. I know you're in need. I'll get there. Thank you. Go have some coffee. A little bit more coffee and a cookie or something. Rosie. Rosie, you still here, sweetheart? what is this? Okay. Rosie, here's a quickie for you because I know you do your own. I know you do your own. I want to ask how much you are hooking into television, Netflix, social media, and news and community. Is there a lot of hooking and cooking in? Are you cooking in that? So here's what's unusual. There's a lot of love there, baby. A lot of love. How are you feeding yourself with connection and piecing out? Can you please what it's influencing your earth star. It's influencing your grounding. So what you're doing, and I'm seeing, are we ready for an up level with Rosie? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I keep saying that because I keep getting more and more images here, Rosie. Yeah. So there's this domino effect. There's some interference here in your energy, and that inspires you to reach out. But when I say interference, Rosie, it may not feel negative to you, although the energy is distinct from you. So we're going to say it like that. Are you still writing in your journaling? Are you channeling? You're channeling a specific energy. Okay. 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 So the energy is just flooding in here, Rosie. If you're ripe for a session, either with me or somebody else. If you might be a good candidate for my Podia energetic spa. It just feels like you need a timeout, like a serious timeout, because there's a domino effect. There's something that comes into your energy that maybe outside of you connecting with like Netflix and social media, it activates, and it could feel kind of grounding to you. But you're moving into a time, and I suspect like you're going to move through it pretty quickly through the rest of November. There's something about the coming eclipse that's going to be like, boom. It may not be completely comfortable, and it's a 50-50. It could go either way for you, Rosie. So get to the point here, Chrystine. So it comes into your energy and allows this click in and this hook into social media and maybe to Netflix to piece out, and it doesn't feel bad. However, you're asking about this flow of material abundance, and there's a distinct way that you can feel a potential flow coming up for you, and it's distinct from the energy you feel when you're clicking into social media and you're clicking into whatever these groups are and whatever this other energy is. So it almost looks like it's an energy that wants to come through. So I'm seeing this. It's not so severe that it's a cognitive dissonance, but there is some kind of conflict here. So when it's channeling, you need to be really clear about who you are. And so perhaps it's wise, I just read that, perhaps it's wise that you don't do it through writing that often, because there's a desire and there's an ease here. There needs to be a vibrant strength, a vibrancy to the Razi signature, to the Razi note. And so if you can just chill out, it creates this kind of vibratory static in your energy field through the mental sphere that's going to come down and color the flow within the material realm. So it's more of an interference than a block. Although if you're just looking at your energy with your grounding, it's going to look like a block. I feel like homework for you, Razi, if you just take a time out from social media, from Netflix, and just find another way to connect to whatever social media gives you. Find another way for a couple of days, maybe up to 3 days, as long as you can stand it. Even if it means business, just do a timeout. Like for real, Razi, do a timeout. And for somebody else, this may be true for you. And just get really clear and disconnected. You're going to notice a difference. So when you go to open up your grounding and your manifesting, whatever quote unquote block is there, it's just going to go and it's just going to unravel. It's as if this other interference is holding blocks in place that aren't necessarily sticky. So go peace out, disconnect, and strengthen the vibrancy of the Razi energy. Then in a week's time, come back to your Netflix and your social media stuff, and then see how that is. So right now, that's what it looks like. I hope that's helpful for you and for anybody else that maybe needed something like that. And can I just say, Razi, I completely relate. I totally relate. Okay, sweet cheeks. I hope that's helpful. Go outside, find other ways to connect with the world where you feel like your happiest, most joyous, most bouncy, vibrant you. Go find those things. Go find those things. I guarantee you it's not social media and it's not Netflix. You go find those other things, babe, and enjoy yourself. Maybe you want to bake. I don't know. That's what I do. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, I'll get you. Ward, you still here, babe? You want to talk about... Oh, thank you, Ward. Did you need something, or did you just want to shower me with compliments? Because that is so sweet. I thought that you had a question. If you have a request, you may just be on your own path. So I'm not going to hook in unless you have a thing. So let me skip back to, so thank you. Thank you. I'm super tired today, and sometimes the best stuff comes through. The best stuff comes through. Just a general, yeah, that's fine. How's my English for you, Ward? Do I use metaphors that you understand? Do I speak to you quickly? Just if I need to modify in some way, let me know. Okay. Van de Pla, Ward Van de Pla. Plus, probably plus if you're Belgium. You know, I had I had a Dutch speaking Belgian boyfriend for a while. He was so much fun. We had so much fun. All right. All right, Ward. It's taking me a second really to connect to this energy. May, maybe, but let me click into your energy right now. Oh, his name is Frank Utebrecht. Utebrecht. Frank Utebrecht. Or that's his name when I knew him. I know Belgium small, but it's not that small, Ward. It's not that small. You have a lot of. Oh, I mean, I feel ya. You're kind of like Switzerland, right? Or you're kind of, like the edge of Poland. Like so thank God you finally became Belgique. All right, so stop. Here we go. So I'm seeing black ice. So I'm seeing so when I move to your energy, there's a lot not unpleasant darkness. So let me just all permissions. So just a general scan or reading, I imagine. Okay. All right. So we have a lot of different energies coming here. All right. Okay. Okay, Ward. Relax, please. So, whether you know it or not, you're a bit of energy worker and a seer as well. So we need to get some energetic boundaries up for you. I understand that that's the way you've been trained and that's the way you do it. Um, so we need some healthy boundaries here because I can just feel your. So is this? Even though you are all one and you are empty spaciousness, there's still an existence in individuation. And the individuation, it's okay. It's okay. So, Warren, I'm just going to ask you to put your heart in your hands, and your hands on your heart. Um, do you know about Qigong, Tai Chi, and Qi energy, the energetic system that works with Qi, that works with the Hara dimension? There's an invasiveness about your energy, and it's simply so I'm going to call in your guardian angels, and it's just a maturity level that you're ripe for. You do have this sweetness about you, Ward. It's very sweet. It almost makes my heart giggle with your sweetness. So thank you for being an incarnate in a male body who embodies the sweetness of what it is to be a man. And so thank you. Okay, how about now? How about now? Are we back? Are we back? Gotta love the tech, right? It's okay. It's okay. Ward, sweetheart, it's okay. So we got to, because this is just an amuse bouche, we the read is to the energy scan is to get you back center, to get back into your energetic center, to keep coming back to center, not from connecting to other people, but from you connecting with you. You connecting with you. Ward, are you still here? You connecting with you. And if you do Qigong or Tai Chi, it's going to get you very intentional, very purposeful, and you connecting with you. There's something about your energies, your guardian angels, I'm calling in, and they're going to unhook you. So you just, unbeknownst to you, it's just the nature of your energy, because you do have uh, innately, by nature, a connection to expansive states. Um, there's a need to, for next little while, to evolve you, to get you a little bit more clarified in your personality self, into your embodiment. And that's going to involve anchoring you into your hara dimension, and really finding your own personal power. So that power does not come through connection outside of your personality self. It comes through connection to your energy, your connection to divine source. But part of that is just how you connect with women and how you've been trained through the complications of your early childhood training with your mom, and how she trained you to be, and perhaps how your like female sister, your cousins. Yeah, that seems really, you innately have sort of this understanding of oneness and this understanding of universal connection, and to just get more personally empowered with some of this in a real healthy way. Looks like what your energy generally requests. Generally, to come back to center, come back to center, come back to center. It's as if you are the modern day alchemist, and you have an opportunity to be really clear and kind and beautiful with your energy. Okay, and to clear him out. I mean, it's hard to really feel like the quality of your glomming on does not feel harsh. It feels invasive, but it also feels adorable. Yeah. So you just go be the best you can be, Ward. Thank you. And I hope that was helpful for you as a general reading. Thank you so much, so much, so much. Yeah. You just be you. You just be you. All right. So as a first scan, that's what I can do. That's what I can do. I hope that's helpful, Ward. You're not doing anything wrong, babe. Yep. Move into the Eastern traditions. I feel like a lot of that energy is going to help you. Working with the Hara dimension right away is going to help you so much. It's going to teach you. You'll get savvy and knowledgeable really quickly, because you come loaded. You come with a lot. You're not, babe. You're not. You're just growing. You're just growing pains is all. Be really kind, be really kind, get centered in yourself, get centered within your Hara dimension. Okay, let's move on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cindy. Did you ask for something before? Where are you? Let me scroll up. You're so welcome, Ward. And thank you for asking, because there are others here who need that information. And that seems to be the theme here today, because Cindy Moreland, did you ask something before? I don't know. Otherwise, I think we're good. So I'm just gonna. Oh, Claire, Caroline. All right. Claire, I'm moving into you. Your energy is coming on super strong. Hey, I'm calling in Cindy, I'm calling in Caroline, and does anybody need anything else? All right, just put some emojis there. And Claire, I'm moving into your energy. You said you need a little clearing. Claire needs some clearing. All right, Claire. Yay! All right. Okay. Okay, Claire, it looks like you're working on something really specific. And there's a lot of light and sparks. It's a good thing. Whatever this very specific thing that you're working on. Oh, okay. Cindy, you want a message? We'll get there, babe. So, So, Claire, I'm going to move into maybe some light language here, because you said you wanted a little bit of energy work. Is that true, Claire? Hajamanga. Hujagamanga. Hukama. All right. Okay. So I'm seeing sort of this, in terms of the energy work that is most efficacious for you at this time, Claire. I'm seeing some shamanic healing. So it looks like there are some shards of self, the shards that have been splintered off, that are ready to be integrated. And for you, I believe that's just a meditation. I don't know you need all the ritual around it, because your energy is what it is. But a simple kind of calling back of, and so this specific thing that I saw you work on, there's a little bit of sharding there. And then there's you and your personal vortex. Oof. All right. So, yeah, are you doing a lot of readings and working with a lot of others these days? Because it looks like your personal vortex is kind of clogged up. It doesn't really feel clogged up. It just feels like it's more than just you in there. So sometimes that happens for a bright spark, a bright sun, such as yourself, if you're working with others a lot. So permission to clear. Yeah. So as they leave, they take your light with them. Yeah, okay. So I guess boundaries is a thing. Here's the thing about energy thieves. And people who are invasive, and Ward, if you're still here, this is not you, by the way. This is not you. Courting does not happen unless there's something to be courted to. There, nobody can steal your energy unless it's stealable. We're working towards a healthy, vibrant buoyancy of our energy. Nobody can court you unless there's something happening in your energetic system that can be courted to, or there's some kind of permission happening there. So with it, you said it's work chaos, Claire? Okay. So it's like you come home from work and you feel drained because you're giving away all the goods while you're there, and then there's nothing left for yourself at the end. So is this a habit pattern? This is why Doc's not talking, because this is a whole other ball of wax. This is a whole other thing. So it's a matter of if you're willing to engage in a tower moment, and you know what I mean when I say that. So a tower moment means, for everybody else, if you have a deck of tarot cards, Tarot, tarot cards. In the major arcana, there's a tower, Tower, and you're either pushed off the ledge of the tower or you've decided to jump off. So, Claire, if you're willing to jump off the tower, now's a good time to do it in terms of how you schedule your life and how you schedule your time in terms of what's your priority. Where is your value system changing? And that's going to change your time structure. That's going to change how you live your life and what you do. So if you're willing to jump out of the tower, it's a good time to do it. There will be a different kind of chaos that ensues, because in jumping on the tower, you have made the empowered choice. You have chosen to make yourself important, to let your energy, your firebolt of connection be important. And that changes the whole thing. That changes everything. I don't want to predict all the changes that are going to happen, but if you're willing to really leap and surrender and to change everything up, that's the kind of thing that really shakes up the manifest reality. From relationships to living structures to work structures to everything, to cars, to your bed, I don't know, to everything. How you deal with your day, how you deal with your light. Once you make it important, everything's going to change. So that's going to affect everybody in your family. It's going to affect your beasts, your beasties. It's definitely going to affect those who aren't as important to you. Doc, your horse Doc, and maybe some of your other horses act as a kind of stability. It aligns you with the wild woman you are, as if you could ride bareback on the horses and become one with that wild spirit. That image speaks to your incarnation as Claire Frazee, crazy Claire Frazee. It speaks to that wild woman. The time is now, Claire. Can you train yourself to ride bareback? And then everybody who wants to become and heal their wild woman inside, Clarissa Pinkola Estes style, can you train them to ride bareback? And can that be a healing to the goddess within and their divine feminine through your divine feminine? Has nothing to do with cooking anymore, Claire. Something of that caliber is what the archangelic energy can move into next. So that we're not focusing on the PTSD, we're focusing on the new archetypes, leaning into the archetypes of that. I mean, the wild woman riding bareback may not be the archetype that resonates with you. It's whatever you want it to be, and leaving behind the old pathways. Okay, Claire, is that helpful? See what comes up. See what comes up to become one with. How wild are you willing to get, Claire? How healed are you willing to get? It's up to you. Boom. Hey, Cindy, baby. Are you still with me, Cindy? Claire, I want to thank you. Everybody, I want to thank you. Everybody in the feed, everybody that I've read for, healed with. Thank you. Okay. So, what is she? What is she? Yeah. Thank you for all the presents. Thank you, Cindy. So you mentioned 6. So some questions are, how can I help you right now? How can I support you? Am I giving you some fish, or am I teaching you how to fish? Are you willing to become one of them? What are we doing here, Cindy? Let me know, baby. I'm going to clear my energy. Help me out here, Sage. Huh. Cindy, where can we check? Cindy, get back here. Where's your energy? Come on. like there's a lot of fast moving, kind of distracted ADD. It's not that you're ADD or ADHD, it's just that there's a lot going on and you're juggling a lot. And what can we just get you? Can we just get you? Hey, kalaba po, fatik ka ha, kagiliki ba ka, me, gilibit ka, hocha, fatik ba ka, kagilibit ka, chikamaka. Hama? It's really, in some ways I can relate because in terms of human design, I'm a manifesting generator. And when I drink a lot of coffee, so grounding looks particular to me. I tend to like a lot of people in my environment with grounding energies. Because it's a good sounding block for me and it's helpful in my energetic sphere. I ground myself in a particular way and it looks like crystal grids. You're welcome, everybody. Ward, that's a whole bunch of words. I'm going to have to read that later, but I just want to thank you, Divine Masculine. Thank you. So, Cindy, here's the deal. Here's the 411. Let's just spell it out for you. People are going to tell you their version of grounding. As a divine spark, such as yourself, Cindy, sometimes people tell you to ground and it just flattens you. It looks like just like a boulder has steamrolled you. And so the training, that grounding feels flat, maybe familiar, but I'm going to tell you that may not be what grounding looks like for you. So we're going to have to go on manual a little bit. And I'm just going to gaze at your energy a little bit more. So let's just generally. Yeah. I keep gazing and your guides are giving me more energy and more energy and more information. And I just really am taking it all in, Cindy. And I'm, to the best of my ability, I'm going to attempt to be pithy. The pithiest way to say this is to go have some experiences, to not be on automatic, driving an automatic car. We're going to take you back into old school manual car shifting. So there's something about your energy that is very fairy-like, it's very fae, elvish and fae. And the best I can do to ground you is to see you. An effort for you to become familiar with grounding for you is going to sound kind of hippy-dippy, but to literally take yourself into the woods or the forest and to literally hug a tree and from your heart connect to it with love. If you have to hug a tree and say, I love you, I love you, I love you, to calm your mind, to get there. So once you do that, you will have an experience of grounding. It's not what anybody else is going to tell you. And what did you feel when you did that? Did you feel steamrolled? Did you feel enlivened and free? To ground you, we're going to have to give you a bunch of experiences that wherein you can convince yourself, there you go, I do believe you. Do you believe you? Do you believe that, Cindy? Because it's not so much about grounding here as it is about trust. Trust. As many times as you have to go in there. Now, every time you're not going to get the whirlwind of leaves, because then that will be an expectation from your mind trying to recreate an experience. And it's not about that. It's about that moment by moment by moment by moment. You don't have to. Go in and trust this. Go in and collect these experiences, because this is what grounding feels like for Cindy Riddle Moreland. This is what your grounding feels like for Cindy Riddle Moreland. Once you can get over the shock, you're going to have deeper and more full experiences of what this is. And it may not always be trees. There will be other ways. And eventually, Cindy, you're not going to need this tree, because you'll be so familiar with the experience of what that feels like energetically, physically, emotionally, that you'll be able to call that up for yourself. So don't listen to other people. And even for me, I can only offer potentially a kind of experience you could have. And it sounds like you already did this. You may hug the earth. You may lay face plant down on the earth. There's other ways to do this. So you're going to train yourself. Yeah. Cindy, I want to call you Snow White. I want to call you Snow White, because there is this, for me, there's this flavor. As my energy bumps up against your energy, I do get this flavor of purity. And that's why I call it fairy-like. It feels that way. The thing about the fae and the fairy, and what's unique to you, the fae and the fairy, they, in terms of the elementals, they embody 3 of them, 3.5. With the, if you're a human being like you are, Cindy, you embody all the elements. If you're working within the 5 element system, air, earth, fire, water, ether, you have all of them. In order to be fully manifest on the planet, that's required in some degree or another. A fae doesn't. And so they exist within a manifest realm other than that. I see your energy. I see you dancing and playing. As what I see, Cindy, as the leaves swirl, you become the leaves swirling. That is you. That is you. That's a form of your oneness. And so your alignment with that experience on the planet tastes like that. That is your grounding. Just because you feel heavy and dense and weighted doesn't mean you're grounded. For example, we talked with Ward about grounding. His grounding is way different, girl. His grounding is way different. His grounding is the Eastern traditions of the Hara dimension. That's not what's most salient for your energy system as I'm seeing it right now, Cindy. I see you. Permission granted to go do this. You know, I have these sessions, everybody, you can book with me for coaching. And some of the coaching is just light worker emergence coaching. If that's what you need, if you just need me to see you for half an hour, for an hour, for 3 hours, we can do that. We can do that. So that's all I'm giving you right now. I gotta roll, you guys. I gotta roll. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here. I sincerely hope that was helpful, Cindy. To all of you, I sincerely hope that was healing and helpful and hopeful. Whew. You know, it's so funny. I had this question to myself this week. Am I really meant to be an energy intuitive, healer, holer, reader, fisher, teaching fishing? Am I really meant to do this? And so I guess I am. So thank you for this synchronicity, everybody. Please let me know, thank you, in the feed if this was helpful. It helps others. Just because I gave Cindy that reading that was specific to her, if this resonates for you, you know, anybody else who comes across this, if you're like, yes, I'm of the tribe that Cindy is of the tribe of, then go and take that ball and run with it. That may be true for you. All right. Thank you, everybody. I call on Divine Smoke Sage, my guardian angels, to clear out all of this energy here. Whew, and to do my own grounding here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I'm only ever up here for about an hour or so, and so I've been up here for a little over an hour. Every Friday, I'm here. Or book a session with me, or come and join me tonight in the Light Shine Lab private Facebook group. I'll be up again. You're so welcome, everybody. I sincerely hope that was helpful. So much love to you all. I'm going to peace out. If you know, every way, if you want to spend time with me, there's so many different ways to do that. If you don't have a lot of bucks, go on Podia and purchase something low ticket, you know, go do that. There's a lot of different ways to do it, everybody. A lot of different ways. Oops, excuse my reach here. Why is that not moving? There we go. I just need some movement there. And to find this. And I'll get back to you as many. Thank you for all the comments. I'll get back to you as many of them as I possibly can. Why? We are, there we go. Something's going on with my tech here. It's as always. It's such a beautiful experience being live with you guys. It's something that I really enjoy. Oh, so much love to you. So I'll see some of you tonight in the Light Shine Lab. I'll see the rest of you in private sessions. I'm only offering a couple of days these days because I'm super busy. And a lot of other ways to spend time with me. All right, so thank you so much, and I'll be back here, same bat time, same bat channel, next week. So I'll see you then. All right. Mwah. Thank you. So much love. Thank you. Bye.